All right, we're back. This is a list. I think it won a challenge. I think maybe Claudia won a challenge with something like this a while ago. But we've got a new card, and it actually looks pretty good. So we're playing a Mox Amber Lifegain deck, sort of built around the card Haliya, which says you can warp it for 1, and then if you whenever artifact or it comes into play or a creature, you gain life, and if you gain 3 life, you draw a card. So pretty good enabler. Plays well with a lot of the things we've got going on. And then the new card, which this looks like a pretty appealing card if you are playing a life gain deck. Anyone that's ever played with a Johnny's Pride Mate knows what it can be like to just like have your big dude chump blocked, and then your opponent eventually draws removal or whatever. This is going to get in some damage or just kill your opponent outright. And the other thing it does well is it has flash, so it plays really well with Enduring Innocence, where you can draw 2 cards a turn cycle. So good card in this deck. It's a legend. We're already green, so it's not a tall order to include it. So yeah, we've got Tigra, Flash, Trample, Johnny's Pride Mate. Other than that, we've got a Michelangelo. Plays decently well with some of our creatures that grow, like Leonardo, Tigra, and I'm not going to try to say that. It makes an artifact too, so it triggers Haliya. We've got an Aerith. Aunt May is a legendary Soul Sister, so that plays well with Mox Amber. And then we've got a pile of Collected Companies and some Michelangelo Technique. Sneak plays decently well with Gilded Goose too. You can pick it up after you use the food and then replay it. Get more triggers for your Haliya, get more life gain, all that jazz. So, interesting list. We'll give it a try. Side deck, we've got a Road, a couple of Seam Rips, some Haywire Mites, and Night of Autumns. Damping Sphere for the combo decks. Graveyard Hate and Ghost Vacuum, Rest in Peace. Dromoka's Command, just a nice all-around card to have access to. And some Planeswalkers for the more mid-rangey, removal-heavy decks. So, that is the list. If y'all want it, it's in the description, and I will see you in the games. And looks like a keep. Oh no. Why does this always happen to me? They just always have Elf Leyline nick this. Please don't. Please just leave me alone. Just don't do this. Don't make me hate Magic more than I already do. Don't do it. Thank you. You know what? Shout out you. I'm still probably dead, but shout out you for not having it. They don't always have it. You know what? There's a misconception that they always have it. But you know what? They don't. They don't always have it. Alright, so Haliya, this thing start growing, I guess? Lose the... It's better to just play this. It's a tough spot, actually. I could send Goose in, pick it up, replay it. Throw my Leonardo. Maybe that is the best line. Could have just Haliya'd and then Leonardo gets 3 and then I end up minus one of these. Still draw though. Yeah, I think that's better than getting the second food. Sort of tough to say. Oh, they drew neck this. Okay, well, do you have Storm? Nothing. Alright, well. We've got a couple turns to hope they brick. 4 mana. Gotta just be company, right? Otherwise, it's Haliya. Haliya, Tursa, 4 comes across here. A bit greedy. Haliya is 5 coming across. They chump. Yeah, that the elves don't matter. I don't think I should assume that I'm gonna be killing Kiora, but maybe they don't block and this company somehow gets me to 5 power. Well, that didn't do it. Alright, do I want to sack this treasure? I don't get a redraw. I think growing the Leonardo is relevant. Do it. Trade treasure for redraw. I can sneak this up, technically. Four mana. Just Aunt May into Tersa? Haliya? Go Aunt May. Could just go Aunt May Tersa, look for land. Doing here. Just set up like a 2-shot turn. You can sack the food here. I guess maybe the Michelangelo technique just doesn't matter. I'm just gonna stack stats, play the board, and go with their face. And just ignore this. I'm just gonna Haliya next turn and just keep sending these and hopefully they run out of stuff. I can sneak though. Yes, that's gonna be better than a Haliya on average. Who knows? You can have your Kiora. Alright, so this is gonna be lethal, but they're gonna have a blocker, so...
Let's get moving.
Alright, well, I had to step away for a second, but it would appear my opponent certainly did not brick. Am I dead? I don't think I'm dead. I have 40 life. That's what they drew. They draw Storm. Yeah. Cool. Alright, well, not dead. I don't know if they had to concede there. Whatever. Matchup seems heinously bad and we won, so that's cool. Do I want... I guess I just want Dromoka's command to fight over mana guys, maybe? Everything is... The Damping Sphere angle? Not typically a card that I like against Nykthos decks, but we could try it. They have such a little interaction. Okay. Let's see, maybe I just board in one because I'm not even convinced it's going to be important or good. But there could be a spot where I draw one. I'm happy. What goes first? Yeah, I think this is a keep. A bit of an awkward hand because I can't curve into company. No, I can. It's the treasure, right? I'll need to find the land. Alright, are they gonna do it this time? Didn't do me dirty last time. Like this, Greasefang, the food combo deck, like these are the most Pioneer decks ever, where they're just like pure linear slop. Like just absolute worst gameplay you've ever seen. And you just ignore everything and just jam your cards into play. It is horrendous. But, you know, this card was designed in the same era that the stupid food card was designed. Greasefang, I don't have to fault the 3-year standard like era of shit affecting this, but yeah, I've played one singular land, and you're supposed to like look me in my eyes and be like, yeah, Magic's a good game, right? Like, it's a joke. Well, why is this a thing you get to do in the format? It's completely nonsensical. That I play 1-drop and I just concede the game. Like, why would anyone play a card game where this is a thing that is not a rare occurrence? It's just so stupid. Alright, good game. That's what we say, and then we move on. Well, the data says, if you look at the data, actually, if you go on MTG Goldfish and check the data, shut the hell up. Please shut up. I give a fuck about these decks' win percentage. I give a fuck that the game is fun to play when I spend time playing it. Yeah. Alright, go again. Will my opponent have Leyline? Elf Nykthos this time. I thought about putting in the Haywire Mite. Okay, so what are we curving with this? Just Innkeeper? No Elf? Jesus. Huh. I could Haliya for this cycle, but I lose the treasure. I could Leonardo for the board. I'm gonna hit pretty hard. If I could sneak with Aunt May. Haliya sneak? Is that my best line? Could also Innkeeper sneak? Huh. Sneak better. See, I think if I hit a land next turn, this is best, but it's probably not my best play if I miss. Oh, why did I discard your deck? Why am I losing to a mono green opponent with this card in their deck? Alright, so Haliya, Innkeeper, Aunt May, I think is the most damage, most fast, most good. Big. Big, big. Really big. It's so funny that, like, my opponent just turned 2 killed me last game, and then this game, they played a 2-drop. Oh, man, what have they done? Leylines are such bad designs. It is crazy to me that people think get paid to make Magic. We're like, yeah, let's make more Leylines. Let's make proactive Leylines. That'll be really fun. Really, really exciting stuff. Alright, boss. We've got, I don't know why you put this in your deck. Playing a shitty Lifegain deck and you boarded in your anti-counter spell card. Now, this is maybe losable. Nykthos is 3 currently, like maybe with like a Kiora and stuff, but they have to block, so I doubt it. Most life gain is Aunt May. This is trigger. I have this here, so yeah, I think it's always Haliya. Always Haliya, force the singular chomp, and then see what they can come up with. Good block. Well played. Alright, so this thing is very much so the Abyss. I'm gonna have many life. What's the nastiest thing they can do here? I can't think of anything that's gonna be too crazy. Yeah, that's a good start. So that's stall plus devotion keep, but that is a very good draw. That's pretty good insurance. So I play this first. 1 counter, and then this is 2. 2 either way, but it's more life gain. Oh, I should flash this in response to life gain triggers. Yeah, oops. Whatever. Okay, so this is gonna get chumped. This stays. Devotion count 5, and then they probably have to kill me. So I think they can combo me from here, but will be interesting and will take a while. Kiora, Storm, Nykthos. Why doesn't my opponent have these? Like, now you have Storm. What did you get? Have to be a Kiora. Alright, wonderful. You gained a bunch of life. What is happening? How did I get turn 2'd by this person and they have all these cards in their deck? Like, what the fuck? Maybe I can't kill them, actually. I mean, this is... I probably can, right? This is so much. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe playing the Haliya was actually just the most. Probably like an additional trigger, but... Alright, we'll take it. GG. Alright, let's play first. Uh-oh. Well, this ain't good. Want the stupid goose. So, what do I want to do here? I'm really limited on resources. So we're Innkeeper Pass. There's third land. I probably just need to, like, top deck a collecting company. Only 5 against the attrition black deck isn't great. Alright, well. Let me send it, but I can't even... No, I do have the treasure, okay. Well, I've got these Texas Trelasarra. Probably isn't that hard of a name to say. Alright, let's top deck Collector Company, and that's it. If that doesn't happen, we're doomed. Maybe Enduring Innocence. Company gets me much closer to Innocence. Trelasarra. 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 That's a good card. Well played, opponent. I like your strategy of removal spells into broken cards. Smart. Innovative pioneer strategy. What do you think about my strategy of mull to 5? Play unplayable draft cards. How do you like that? Amazing. Very good work. Lovely. Oh, I'm the best. Oh, don't mind me. I'll just be the best. I'll be the best player that ever played the game. Don't sweat it. Oh my goodness. We're back? I think we're back. I'm still gonna lose this annex? Always lucky. Sure. Wait, is this game winnable? I fear it might be winnable. You just have to put Collect Company in your deck, and then you get in a bad spot, and then you draw it at the perfect time, because that's how it works, and you win. A demon. I am at 18, though, and I don't have to worry about just dying in there. Every other deck I've ever played doesn't do the whole be a stupid Lifegain deck thing, so I just die. Alright, so shove all. Order a good goose first, pick up. Flash is only one. No, my order did fuck up. No, I have this sneak though, so this is after unblocked. So we go sneak flash. But then I'm trading. Is that good enough? Yeah, I messed this up. Yeah, totally fine. Okay, so we're just letting that happen. So we can just cast this, and then play Goose, get the draw. Also just get a land here. This one's gonna reset, so we're gonna draw another card off our Leonardo. And our board is just humongous if they can't. Sure. Here, draw a card, draw Amber, play Goose. If they don't have Sweeper, they're probably just dead. Molda 5. I mean, we got so disgustingly lucky, but we'll Molda 5 against the dreaded Unholy Annex card. But I top deck Company and hit 2 Enduring Innocence. I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. All right, your go. This is my board. Don't sweep for me, please. Meat Hook is 4. Sure. 7. Yeah, this is crazy. I was about to concede. Sure. I think you're dead. My guy has trample life here. Here you made an oopsie daisy. This takes too long. I regret it. I'm going to attack them. I'm not going to play another thing. Thought they would concede, but they didn't. So. Great. Alright, easiest win on a Multi 5 of my life. We played perfectly. Skill game, etc., etc. Unholy Annex is trash. It doesn't do anything. The bad card. I'm going to put in all these different ways to blow it up. I don't actually know if I want all of these. Seems like I can just put in my whole sideboard against like black mid-range. Is that good? Eh. I think I can ignore Shieldred. The Haywire Mites even be in my board. I don't... Yeah, they shouldn't. Like I said, I think this is just an old list that I copied. I don't really love this sideboard. Wandering Emperor's whatever. Elspeth is actually a house. So we're gonna do the thing every Pioneer player does, where just have a bunch of company bricks and hope it works out. I'm here for it. I do think I want the Dromoka's command. I think it's probably good enough. Maybe not. Maybe it's not good. My opponent's mono black. I was gonna say there's some creatures I could pick off, but probably just have a bunch of death touchers, right? 1/1 counter and then sack. Yeah, okay. We'll just have Knight for Annex. I'm gonna take out an Amber on the draw. Kind of okay with taking out a Goose too. I think I should leave in all my Innkeepers. Card's kind of mid. Sure. Alright, time to greed bag. Surely our companies don't break. That'll never happen. Draw them at the perfect time and then hit double Innocence. Innocence is such a good card, but it's like, I think it is so much more healthy for the format than Unholy Annex is because of the card Torch the Tower. Like, there's a clean punish for it. Whereas Annex, it's like, you kind of have to play Corrupt Decay or Vanishing Verse, and then you also have to leave up mana because for some reason Annex draws the card on the end step instead of during your upkeep, like all the other Phyrexian arenas. So you just always get 2 for 1 in the best case with the trigger resolves. Whatever. Alright, let's get it. Morale's back. Morale was gone after the Multi 5. It's back. We're gonna win. We're the best. Magic's great. Never complained a day in my life. Oof. I'm sort of down. I'm against the Thoughtseize deck. This is pretty greedy, but I have Goose Innkeeper, and I'm on the draw. On the play, I would mull this. Didn't get Thoughtseized, so now we're gonna miss the land and then not care about the interaction. Be sad. Come on, give me a land. Never punished, always punished. Well, I don't know what I want to do from this spot. I could. I think they obviously have a removal spell. I think I'm just gonna attack. Oh, okay, that went kind of fast. I don't know if that was Arena or me, but I meant to sneak this in. Unlucky. Go blank. What the fuck? That feels bad to do, but I'll do it. Stop. Please. Okay, let's not mess this up. Maybe I clicked through it. Attack. Stop on attacks. Guess I want the blocker stop, right? I think I just clicked through it last time. So, we're gonna lose the Shieldred card maybe, but we'll see. I guess I can attack into it if they just play Shieldred next turn. Do need a land, though. I kept the one lander, and my intention was to draw land. I have not succeeded on that front. The Holy Annex card has arrived. I drew a land card. We're the best. Innkeeper Goose. Post-board game, the sweeper is a little bit more realistic. So we're just gonna have to hope to fade that, but this thing is humongous. And we do have Knight of Autumn to clean up the annex, so maybe they just have spot removal for the Leonardo and then catch up. Funny that I just got dressed. Okay. Turn 5. Shieldred would be pretty good. Those non-shielded things. Annex and shielded are the ones that kill. There we go. Oh, that's a good draw. Cool. Alright, well fortunately we have 1 billion life, so we can draw cards and not be too worried about it. Card advantage things are rolling. Their mono black deck is probably going to struggle against Innocence unless they have like the charm, the mono black charm. And maybe they have a Thoughtseize, but still draw creatures, so. I should have just sacked the Knight of Autumn. Yes. 2 gooses isn't that relevant, but Knight of Autumn is pretty bad, right? Alright, well that was not a very good turn for our opponent. Sure, I'll take it. Probably not a very good attack either. Hello. That's a really, really, really good draw. So I think I want the card advantage. Okay. Well, I can just play that then. I'm gonna say I think I want the card advantage more. I guess I will just play the Trampler. Didn't attack here because I'm dumb. They're just dead either way, so I should play for cards. Sure. Yeah, this Tigra card fits into this deck extremely well. It's a welcomed addition. I gotta deal 11. Surely we don't brick, right? Have to sneak as well. Jeez. Our Lifegain deck, not bad, not bad. Enduring Innocence is a hell of a card. Yeah, I did. This thing is just... it's not a fancy card, but Trample, Flash, those are very relevant lines of text in this deck, and I think they're good. I don't... If we didn't play a Trampler, I don't think our opponent would have been able to... Or we would have been able to kill that turn. We're probably winning the game because we're out grinding them, but it is nice. Yeah, deck seemed relatively powerful. Kind of more impressive than I expected, to be honest. But I've tried Lifegain decks and Pioneer. One of the reasons I want them to swap Wild Growth Walker with Amalia is I think Amalia could be an actually good Pioneer card to like play with. But it's just banned because of the combo, so... WotC staff, if you're listening to me, just swap them if you don't mind, and then you can swap them back if you ever print a card that breaks Amalia again. So anyway, like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Peace.